Warriors NRL Fanatics, welcome back to the YouTube channel. And this is going to be my player ratings for the round 4 fixture between the New Zealand Warriors and the Brisbane Broncos. A game which was played at Morton Stadium in Redcliffe last Saturday afternoon. Good to get that back-to-back result, and it was good to see a lot of players stand out in this one. So, yeah, look, I'm going to give my thoughts on each of the players, 1 to 17 individually, give my honest opinion, and give a rating out of 10. So, starting off with the fullback position now, and it was Reece Walsh, Reece Lightning. Great game by Reece Walsh, really stood out for me in terms of being our best outside back on the field. And look, defensively was very good as well, very rock solid, and always looked threatening when running the ball, and really gave it to the Brisbane Broncos, his former side. So I'm going to give Reece Walsh here a 8 out of 10 for me, and it was a very good performance. On to the wing now, and it was Edward Cosey. Edward Cosey coming in late on in the week, late inclusion, because unfortunately Rocco Berry was ruled out because of a virus. So hopefully Rocco Berry has a speedy recovery and is possibly back this week. Who knows? But Edward Cosey, look, on the wing, I thought he had a good game. He played very well. And look, I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10 from me. I just thought it was a very good, solid outing for Edward Cosey in his first game of the season. Now into the centres now, and it was Jesse Arthurs. Jesse Arthurs up against his side, Brisbane Broncos. Look, Jesse Arthurs, 2 tries in this game against his team, and I thought he backed up a performance from the game against the West Tigers, and I'm going to just give him here a 7 out of 10. Now, speaking of a player that had to shift position, Adam Pompey, he had to shift into the centres. And look, I think his best position is the centres, actually. I think he's best suited in that place. And yeah, look, he showed it in this one that he's very capable of being a centre. So, Adam Pompey, I'm going to give him a 7.5 out of 10. Yeah, look, I was, pretty happy with his performance on the field against the Brisbane Broncos. Now, on to the other wing position, and that was Marcelo Montoya. Now, Marcelo Montoya, first couple of weeks, has been very tough for him. He's come up against the likes of Ravalawa, Greg Marju, and the likes, and look, he probably hasn't had a very good start to the season in his first couple of games. I thought last year, he came in and did a very good job coming from the Bulldogs. Played a lot of very good games. He was very underrated last season, Marcelo Montoya. But in this game, I thought it was his best game since playing last season for us. And look, I'm going to give him a 8 out of 10 for me. Into the halves now, and it was Chanel Harris-Tavita. I'm going to give Chanel Harris-Tavita here a 6.5 out of 10. I think it was a solid showing from Chanel Harris-Tavita. First time pairing with Shaun Johnson in the halves in first rate. And look, I don't think he was terrible at all. So I'm just going to give him a solid 6.5 out of 10. Speaking of halfback, Shaun Johnson, first game back from injury. And I'm going to give Shaun Johnson here a 7 out of 10. The one thing I will say with Shaun Johnson is, he probably needs to show a little bit more in terms of controlling the game in the back end of the second half, because we need to see a little bit more from that side. But besides that, look, first game back from injury in a while. And, look, it was just good to see Shaun Johnson back on the field and combining with Chanel Harris-Tavita. So, that combination will only get better moving forward. Now, onto the prop position, and it was Addin Fonua-Blake. Addin Fonua-Blake has had a great start to the season. Never been disappointed with his performances so far. And, he showed in this game, a very, very high work rate as well, with 200 plus running meters. So, Addin Fonua-Blake, he was my man of the match in my game review. So go check that if you haven't seen that video already. Go give that a watch. but I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10 for me. He was just outstanding on the field. Now to the hooker spot, and it was Wade Egan. I'm going to give Wade Egan here a 6 out of 10. Look, I don't think he really set the world on fire in this game, but I just think he was solid on the field. So yeah, look, Wade Egan for me, 6 out of 10. Matthew Lodge, another player that stood out in the forward pack, and I'll give him a 8 out of 10. Very good performance up against his former side there, and yeah, really laid the foundation there in the forwards with Adam Fanua-Blake. Ewan Aiken, I'm going to give Ewan Aiken here a 7 out of 10. Second row, just did his job very well, and I was particularly, was quite happy with what Ewan Aiken did on the field. Josh Curran, I'm going to give him a 6.5 out of 10. Good start to the season for Josh Curran. He still continues on his good performances, and look, did a solid job there in the second row. Jazz Tavanga as the lock now, and I'll give Jazz Tavanga here a 5 out of 10. Now, onto the bench now. Cody Nikorima, look, still not doing enough for me. You know, I have been very disappointed with Cody Nikorima's performances so far this season. He's had an opportunity in the starting side. He's now had an opportunity off the bench. Still not showing enough impact for me for this team. And yeah, look, I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. Eliasa Katoa, I'm going to give him a 5 out of 10. Was alright coming off the bench actually, but for me, I still prefer him starting in the forwards, being on the bench. Bunty Afoa, I'm going to give him a 6 out of 10. Pretty solid showing from Bunty Afoa coming off the bench. And Ben Murdoch-Masila, who unfortunately came off with an injury because of that tackle by Thomas Flegler. And I think Ben Murdoch-Masila, unfortunately, I would love to give him a higher rating, but because he didn't play too many minutes, it's really hard to give him a higher rating if he hasn't played long. But that was unfortunately due to an injury. So yeah, look, I'm just going to give him a 5 out of 10. But yeah, look, that's my player ratings. Let me know down below your thoughts on my player ratings. Do you agree? Do you disagree? If you disagree, share your player ratings and your thoughts on each player down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below on what you think of each player's performances against the Broncos. And yeah, look, don't forget as well to click the subscribe button down below. Hit that red subscribe button down below. That would be much appreciated. Thanks to those who have recently subscribed to the channel as well. It really helps, and I really do appreciate it. And thank you for doing so. And click the thumbs up on the video. Click the like button to show that you are enjoying the videos, because that's, it helps out also as well. And also don't forget to click the bell so you don't miss a notification when I upload a new video and when I go live next. And also, yeah, look, I'll see you guys tonight live on the YouTube channel with Hold the Ball, where we'll be discussing the NRL round and also recapping the Warriors Broncos game. See you then. Cheers for watching.